Twitch, YouTube. This is going to be the second episode, I guess, in the series for the ManaTrader event. In the first video, we played like 7 rounds or 8 rounds of Magic, and then I finished up my first 10 rounds during the Vintage Challenge yesterday. So we went 7-3, and we are now qualified for the ManaTrader series Swiss rounds, which will be at the end of the month. I'm going to continue to play as there's like a leaderboard and some prizes for being on top of the leaderboard. And I also just like want to play more matches. If you want to go and see the rest of the series, the first 7 matches or so, in the right-hand corner of all of my Twitch video, or sorry, all of my YouTube videos, is a little exclamation mark, which will link you to the playlist that video is in. So I highly recommend whenever you go see a new video and you're coming from a different place, if you go to the top right corner, click the link and go to the playlist, that should put you into the playlist, and you can go and actually watch everything in order. Definitely useful for like videos like the challenges where there are 6+ matches all separated. So I'm going to try to signal boost that a couple times every so often so that everybody knows that you can go to the playlist. Yeah. Okay. So I've just been talking with chat about this, but I have some ideas and some thoughts and metagame stuff where I wanted to just try things out. Vintage right now is heavily based around Bazaar decks, and then the blue matches are heavily based around Fluster and Pyroblast, and one of the better blue decks is a Breach Graveyard combo deck. There's also like a decent amount of random creatures running around, as those help you win games, because a lot of the good planeswalkers that win games are blue and die to Pyroblast, or are too slow versus Bazaar. So I wanted to see like what I could do with some Oath of Druids. People have had some success recently with Fuimiya style like Rug Oko Oath of Druids, but I not much of a control player anymore. I wanted to try to play some combo, and I definitely wanted to put Tinker Citadel in the deck. So we made an Oath of Druids list that plays Tinker Citadel as well as Tinker Sphinx. It's very similar to like Anurag style PO Oath, but I cut the POs because I think PO is a really, really weak card in Vintage right now when people are playing. Some decks are playing 4 Pyroblast, 2 Flusters normally in the main. How are you ever going to resolve a paradoxical outcome? They're going to counter it, and then they're going to Shattering Spree you or Dack you or something. And it's just like, it's not a viable card to be playing right now. The meta is just incredibly hostile to it. So we cut the POs and we cut the Opals, and we put kind of the classic combo Oath black package of Vamp, Demonic, Yogg-Woil, Tendrils. I'm a little unsure if this will actually all work out in a way where we're actually going to kill people, but we're going to try, and we'll work on the deck as we go. I will probably cut out the working on the deck sections in the video, so you'll probably only see the matches. If you want to do that, you can check out the Twitch live stream sometime, like my whole chat is right now. I wanted to see how good Veil of Summer looks right now. This is a card that can't be Pyroblasted and helps you force through your combo turns. I'm interested because there are not really many decks that cast Veil of Summer very well, so I'm interested to see how that looks. I have, as I pointed out to chat, we're playing a Memory's Journey instead of a Gaia's Blessing. Our deck does kind of want to put cards in the graveyard, and being able to Oath of Druids with no creatures left in my deck, milling over my yard, upkeep, flashing this back to put a Yogg-Woil on top, and then Yogg-Woiling into a Tendrils kill, does seem like a viable path to victory that we may come upon. So something to consider. Yeah, this is a work in progress. We're going to see what it does and if it's actually viable. We're playing 2 Soul Guide Lanterns in the main. I think it's a pretty main deckable card, and Dredge is one of the better decks at main decking it with its off-color Moxen. And it's also going to be pretty good in the ManaTraders metagame from what I can tell. There's a lot of Dredge running around right now in the ManaTraders metagame, so I think having some Soul Guide Lanterns will be a nice little touch. You might notice Show and Tell Blazing Archon in the sideboard. Blazing Archon can be lights out against a lot of decks like Dredge and Hogak and those kind of things. Though Hogak has been playing some Swords to Plowshares recently, so that might not be as true as it used to be. But you can bring in Show and Tell as an additional way to put these kind of creatures into play versus these non-Pyroblast decks. I'm going to just queue up, and we'll just see where we go with this. Play a leaderboard match now. My deck is ready. All right, let's see what happens. So I'm trying a forest instead of an island, and because the reason is my artifact hate is Nature's Claim. Most of the time, the decks that are going to attack your mana base are the Shops decks. And so I want to be able to fetch a basic island so that I can always cast my claims. I don't know if that's right. It's just something that I've been thinking about. So we're gonna try it. And like I said, I haven't played it. I just put this deck together now, so I haven't played any matches with it. So it's mostly theory, but we'll see how it plays when we get into matches. Yeah, I'm worried about not always oathing into Grizzlebrand. I'm worried about like having a little too much fluff and not enough substance. We can play a 2-2 split of Misty and Verdant. That is true, and we should do that. Good catch, good catch. Because we're not playing an island, that is, and we're only playing 2 colors. That's a good catch for sure. That's definitely an upgrade. I'm a little worried about even being able to win after we do our thing. That's something I'm a little worried about as well. But I mean, the past couple months we've been playing Tinker Citadel decks, and I haven't had any trouble winning once you put a Citadel in, pretty much. So I think that should technically hold true here as well. And we have a decent amount of 3 tutors for this Tendrils. So we're also playing a top to make our Citadel a little bit better when we are playing these things that cost, 8 life to cast. So we have a little extra game there. Still looks like we're in queue for this next match or so. So the minute we get that, we'll get going. What are the considerations for Veil? What do you mean? I think Veil's a really strong magic card. Helps me force through my combo turns and doesn't get hit by Pyroblast. But the problem with Veil typically is there's not very many decks in Vintage that can utilize it. There's not many like tropical combo decks. So we end up being one of the few decks that can actually play Veil. I like to see how it does. I haven't cast very many Veils, so I'm not 100% sure. Every time someone casts it against me, it's been a blowout, so there's really nothing that can be done about Tinker Citadel, so get used to it, I guess. That's gonna happen for a long time. I do think it's dumb and probably broken, but I don't know if it's like more dumb and broken than everything else everyone is doing. So yeah, I guess if you unrestrict Luris or unban Luris and Luris ends up being good, you will see a lot less Tinker Citadel. You'll also see a lot less Bazaar, but you'll also see a lot more Breach. So it's a little bit here and a little bit there. I do think that a lot of the problem elements in Vintage may be helped and fixed by unbanning Luris. Okay, tournament practice room with Rorschach. Dash. Brew Oath. Create. Waiting for Rorschach. What do you think about Forsaken City? I have no idea what a Forsaken City is. I would probably expect that to be true, Log. I would think if Luris gets unbanned, you probably would need a breach restriction, but we'll have to see. I mean, that's all if Luris is viable with the 3-man attacks, which I think it is. So, the classic 1 land Forbidden Orchard Oath hand. I mean, I feel like this is a keep, right? All right, so this is round 1 ManaTraders event. We've currently 7-3, so we're qualified. So we're just trying out some Oath things now. This is obviously a super risky hand with my Forbidden Orchard, but I'm pretty sure I'm keeping it. So Forsaken City. Okay, Ancient Tomb Sphere. All right, so we're gonna die. we're gonna die. I need to draw Running Lands. Yeah, the hand is hella awkward for sure, but I think it's probably a keep. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's not actually a keep. But why do we keep this hand? Looked pretty strong. I really don't think it's as bad as, I don't know. Maybe it's terrible. I don't know. We have to play our land. We don't really have a choice. If we want to cast spells, we need to play our land. We also need to be able to force of will. So Citadel was already a multi 6. Yeah, but you would have kept this 6, right? Like you're 100% to keep this 6. So I don't see what your like. I don't see what your problem is. You're telling me you would have mulled this 6? If there was no Citadel and you saw that hand, you would have mulled it on the draw? I can't imagine that's true. Like, yeah, it's clearly a risky keep. It has a lot of downsides in it, but I don't know. Yeah, and I don't know, man. Whatever. Sure. We're gonna lose this game for sure, but I really don't think it was that bad of a keep. There's like a lot of upside to keeping that hand. You also have a misstep to beat Ancestral Recall. You have a Soul Guide Lantern to beat Dredge. You're actually covering tons of you're covering tons of matchups with the hand. You have an Oath of Druids and you have an Orchard. So any Mox and any land gets you an Oath of Druids. You have a mental misstep, so you can't get nut drawn by Ancestral Recall, and you have a Soul Guide Lantern, so you have a protection against nut draw from Bazaar. Like what are you not seeing here? And you have 2 draw steps because you are on the draw. So I don't know what you're going on about. Probably should have countered that, but I was too busy yelling at log. It's a risky keep. No one's saying it's not a risky keep. It's just a risk I'm willing to take. Three, 6. Sorry. 4, 8. Sorry. 3, 6, 9, 11. And we're dead on board, but we tried. Maybe they don't see it. Yeah, just a turn short. I should have forced this, but I was too busy yelling at log. I think we might have actually won this game if I wasn't yelling at Rafa. So classic streamer. All right, so these come in. This goes out. This comes in. No, it's fucking your fault. I think we would have won that game, but I had to explain to you why your opinion sucked. We can give him a little mana log right now. No. You have to understand. Having a chat means you are having a chat is competitive advantage. It's absolutely chat. You understand. I want to keep. Do I want to keep Gataxian Probe in? I mean, sorry, Misstep in for Grafdigger's Cage. I don't really think so. I'm pretty sure we're covering it with our 4 Nature's Claims that log is mad at. Kind of think we just want these needles instead, to be perfectly honest. Yeah. Every time I go on Twitter, people tell me that for sure. We lose a lot of blue cards in this, but I don't really think you need Citadel. If you tinker anything, you should win. So, sorry, if you tinker Sphinx or Show and Tell Sphinx or something, you should still win too. So, I don't know. We have like a lot of kind of bad cards. So, let's try this. So let's think about it. If I had gone Forbidden Orchard, forced the thing, they would have gotten an additional 1/1 that, but would have saved me 3 points of damage. Like I think I probably win that game. It's kind of possible. So Well, we did, yeah, this is really good. We did not draw the Black Lotus. That was the only card in our deck that mattered, to be fair. But should have played to our out. Excuse me. So we can lose this one if opponent gets a 6/6 Walking Ballista. So that's the kind of thing we need to be keeping an eye out for. They did have an Inspector Workshop hand, so they can kind of go off here. They need to create a Walking Ballista with 6 counters or a large enough Stone Coil Serpent in 4 turns. So yeah, they can definitely play Magic through this, but it is kind of hard. We don't really have a follow-up, so that is an issue. Okay, so that turns off all of our Nature's Claims, and that will make the Walking Ballista big, so they got 2 good pieces there. If we can find a Force of Will by the time they are casting Walking Ballista, that would be ideal. Okay, so this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost there. So I'm just going to put the Forest into play, I guess. I guess I should have put the Trop into play and represented Hardcast Force. Kind of bad, I guess. Okay, so if they play a Ballista this turn, it's a 2/2. Yeah. I really don't want them to play a Ballista this turn because I want to be able to force it. It's kind of my best avenue. Yeah, this was just wrong, for sure. Should have played a Trop. They have no plays? Yeah, it was just wrong. It was wrong by like every measurable measure. Oh, that's a cool card, yeah. But I think we'll win because we executed the sideboard plan. Show and tell. Nah, it's fine. No worries. I just, like, it was like the 4th time I had explained why I kept the hand. So I was just like, what the fuck am I doing? All right, this might be the Ballista, though. If it's a Stone Coil Serpent, I can't Abrupt Decay it, which is funny. But I can always Abrupt Decay this and find a Nature's Claim, so. If it is the Ballista now, though, I have to dig into Blue Card Force, which is not easy to do. Which deck did I play for the rest of the 7-3? We played 2 matches of Tinker Citadel, I think. So we went like 4-0 with Tinker Citadel, 2-3 with Dredge, and 1-0 with Shops. Or chat, what if I just Abrupt Decay the Arcbound Ravager right now? Is that better than digging for a Blue Card Force? Or even when they go to put counters on it, just decay the thing? Doesn't mean I can't cast my dig, but I guess the real thing is I should just kill the Ballista when they put counters on it. I have the time to do that, so. Well, I guess I don't know. I could have digged for Force because they have exactly enough to get a 6/6 up for this, but they do lose the game when they do it. So there's definitely an upside there. They're gonna go to 7? Are they? Yeah. All right. Thank you for playing, Mr. Shop. Or thank you for playing Shop's opponent. All right. Yeah, let's just run it back. All right, we want a Force of Will, and we want to turn 1 Oath. Yeah. It's not as many lands in Moxen as I would like, but it's a keep. I'm going to force this, though. I'm going to pitch the show and tell so I could draw a blue card and have another force as well. Just because I don't think I'm going to draw lands. I would have Moxen. All right, fifth. All right. Kind of doing it. Well, it's definitely a better hand than our game 1 hand. That's for sure. You don't have to sell me on that. It's a better hand versus Shops, but our game 1 hand was a better hand in the blind because we were covering more bases. Yeah, that's fine. I think I'm just going to keep forcing this so that I can still have Nature's Claim if I need to. All right, just need a land, please. Please. Ooh, that's a good land. Third Sphere. Revoker. Sure. Non-land. Okay, that resolves. F6. All right, now any land does it. Any Mox does it. So that's like 26 sources or something. So about a 50-50? About a 50-50? I can still beat that by Nature's Claiming first. Of course I drew that. Of course I drew that. Stupid fucking card. We're gonna lose this game. It's so sad. Yeah, I mean, we all know that I'm not a Tendrils fan, so... Jeez, can I... I think I'm gonna kill the Revoker with a forest. They had 3 of their 5 spheres, or 6 spheres, I guess. Yeah, I know. I think you need to put Tendrils in the deck if I'm not playing Breach combo, though, so... Alright, they had no more threats, so we have time. I drew the fucking Grizzle. Alright, this is why no one plays fucking Oath of Druids. Or at least I don't, because I am clearly not whitelisted enough for this deck. I just needed a land or a Moxen, and I drawn Tendrils Grizzlebrand. I just, like, what the fuck? I just can't win, you know? I just can't win. I mean, at least opponent's deck sucks, but... What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm pretty sure we're just gonna draw... Oh my god. I just can't. It was such a fine keep. It was such a fine keep. I just, like... It's just so rude. I just, like... It was such a fine keep, and I just can't win. I cut the Academy, so... Fine there. They drew another sphere? This is so fucked. It's unreal. It's 4 of 5 spheres. It's just, you can't win, dude. It just can't win. I actually have no outs anymore, so I'm dead. It's actually unreal. I just want them to play the 5th spear, you know? Pump, kill me. Well, you're 1 short, but... Losing this match is tilt as all hell, because I feel like we lose this, like, if you replay this game 100 times, we probably win, like, 80, 90 of them, I would think. Like, it's actually insane how bad we were in. Yup. The kind of hand I actually wanted to keep versus Shops. All the mana sources. Eep. It looks like they're mulligan twice pretty fast. Might be dredge. Imagine we just hit him with the Soul Guide Lantern. Deep on the Molda 5 tank. Chat does not learn, huh? Chat does not learn. Just keep betting on me to win, but have you seen this stream? I mean, I don't know. I guess everyone got to saw my game one hand. That does help, I guess. So they mulled to 5 in a Wasteland off-color Moxen deck. Yeah, that's fine. So when you have the lands like set up like this, it actually is perfectly fine to let spheres resolve. Especially when they are not representing a very large quantity of mana. This could, in theory, lock them out underneath their own sphere. All right, okay, it was a theory. It could, in theory, lock them out. Oh, they just don't have any follow-up spell? I mean, that works too, I guess. Don't do this now, chat. There's no reason to do that now. You can wait, see what you draw. Maybe it's good. Maybe you need one more mana. Sure. It depends. Like, at least after you draw, you could do it in your draw step, or you could do it before your second main phase. You can do it in combat. Like, there's plenty of places you can do it while gaining more information before you make your decision. You're not really stopping me from doing anything by hitting a tropical on my end step. I mean, if I had 1 mana, I think I would agree, Canister, but with having 2 mana open, I don't know. I think I would value the information higher, but it is. I am in a game 1 of a deck that could play Force of Vigor, I guess, but yeah, sure. In general, that's a reasonable thing to consider. I agree. The opponent ended up with a bunch of mana here, huh? Just probably forcing any like reasonable creature just to slow the clock down while I play an Oath. Though it might not even be fully necessary. But like a Walking Ballista I don't really want to be part of. That's something I have to force as well. Yeah. That is a fair point for sure. Canister's favorite 2 mana 1/1. All right, any creature I hit off of this wins the game, theoretically. So we're in a pretty good spot. It is nice to play against shops. They just eat the sphere now. What? Just wait. Just, I guess I'm so confused. Uh, yeah, it's kind of nice to be playing against a couple aggro shop stacks when we put 4 Nature's Claims on our board. All right, you're getting in there. I see. I understand. You can't eat the spirit though, so I don't know where we're going. I guess if they drew Walking Ballista here, if they had cast it for 4, put all the things on Ballista, it probably would have been 4, 8, 5, 10, 13, shoot. It might have been close, and then it might have actually been close, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, I'm saying if that turn they deployed a Walking Ballista with their full mana, and then 8 attacked and put on the Ballista, shot me, and shot Spirit, I think I wouldn't have died, but it would have been fairly close. And then I wouldn't, I mean, I still get an Oath Trigger, I guess, so it doesn't really matter. I guess not. They just hold it until my Oath Trigger happened. Well, then I have 2 more. Yeah, probably not. Probably doesn't work either way. I guess they can just draw a Ballista this turn. But I can still block, so. Grizzly Brand, sure. I'm walking yard. All right, cool. That's fun. I have Hardcast Force of Will. Don't see. Let's think about this. I go to 5. If they draw a, I guess there's no way I can die because I can block and counter everything no matter what. I guess if they had if they were holding a Revoker for some reason and then played a Ballista, I still would have. No, that wouldn't do it. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna pay here. We can still hit Yogwell and win the game on the spot. Cool. Yeah, you can play a Sun Titan Breach Oath. That's definitely a thing you can do. We have so many ways to kill our opponent. It's fun. Time Walk for sure. And old Tendrils. That was fun. I would do that again. All right, where were we last? So we went with this, we went this, and we did this, and we went like this, and we did this, and we had some of these, and then we took out this, and then all of these, all of these, all of these, and this. I mean, we didn't take out the Tendrils kill last time. Not really sure if that's right or wrong. Took out Probe and Journey, right? We just took out like all of these, right? It does leave us on like kind of a low number of blue cards, I guess, but I don't know. Yeah, it's something. It doesn't seem terrible, but maybe it is. Who knows? It's quite hard to tell when I play. Is the deck bad? Is the streamer bad? Is the opponent bad? We gotta weigh all of these factors. Is it all 3? Maybe. Great's a strong word. Oh, no. This is definitely not a Kelly Oath deck. Kelly Oath is a more fair deck, typically. Though, even Brian was playing some Tinkers at the end of his Kelly Oathing. Why wouldn't... I just don't understand why you would make a vintage deck, unless you're playing Bazaar of Baghdad, that doesn't play Tinker Citadel. It's very easy. You just have like 8 artifacts and a Tinker. And it wins you the game like a large percentage of the time. This one, oh, we did keep an academy. I lied in round 1 when I said we cut academy. Damn. Now you were right. You were right, person in chat who said we could have drawn academy at that in game 1, round 1. This has a lot of mana and a nature's claim, but the Forbidden Orchard, so I'd rather just mulligan. This one has a non-basic, a force, and an Oko. I kind of think this one's fine. And I'm just going to bottom the will. It's not great, but I don't think it's a mulligan. Oh, you missed the round where we had to draw a land or a Moxen to win in 3 turns, and we drew Tendrils Grizzlebrand. That was the most oath. Oh, new episode of Attack on Titan is up. Why am I streaming? You're lucky I didn't win any games of League of Legends today, chat, or else we definitely would not have streamed. I fed my ass off in the first game, and then someone rage quit the second game, so I did not have fun. And so I turned off League, but... Oh, man. No follow-up 2-drop? What does that mean? Moxen? Unlucky. Yeah, I kind of want to cast Preordain here. I'm going to. Ooh. Yo, what's like the... I guess even if we get Wastelanded, as long as we force and I vamp a Lotus, we're fine. So I guess we're just going to do it. I would stream League, but it just like it's really bad. Like I guess I'm not big enough where it would really matter, but when you stream another game, it just like destroys your Twitch metrics. It just kills everything. Yeah. Like I had like 10 or something viewers for League, and that was fun, but also League is dumb hard to play, and I'm not very good at it, so streaming it can be a problem. So I get a lot worse, significantly worse when I try to stream it. So it's mono 3 drops the hand here. I don't know if we're gonna have time, because if we get caged, we're taking 16 and then 10 down to 6. I might need to like vamp for Lotus and go Oath Claim. It's not very good. Well, it depends on what they play, right? Yeah, that's a play. That line loses to Grafdigger's Cage as their last card, which is what I'm worried about. I guess if I don't force this Ballista, if I instead just claim the Inspector... Yeah, but are we willing to risk that their last card is not Cage? Alright, what if we just claim the Inspector and take 0 and then have a force up? We're talking about using our claim. That's what we're talking about. I mean, if my play was to claim the Inspector the whole time, I should probably have claimed it after the first Inspector was cast, but... I'm not convinced that this is good enough, but... Take 10, and then, looks pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. I might have had to force the Ballista and hope they didn't have cage. I didn't exactly do the math. I guess if it's Blazing Archon, it's good. And if it's... I mean, I have Blazing Archon and 2 lifelink creatures, right? Fuck, I have to force that. Or, like, I guess I don't have to. But if they follow up... If I let this resolve, I can't force a cage anyways. So there's kind of no reason not to, right? Well, we don't have to. Because we can't counter a force thing anyways. And we're not... This isn't going to kill us for lethal, right? Well, I guess maybe if we have not enough blockers and they shoot. I mean, this isn't doing anything else anyways. Whatever. Oh, they have cage as their last card. Nope. Okay. We live another oath trigger. Though we can't beat Walking Ballista now. I got Walking Ballista off the top, I mean. So I think our best hit is Sphinx? Or Blazing? Not Grizzlebrand, I think. The Sphinx has first strike, which is really good in this. And has Vigilance, so I can attack and start gaining life again. And Blazing just turns their whole attacks off until they draw more Ballistas. Oh, yeah, alright, we hit the Grizzlebrand. We hit the Grizzlebrand. Yeah. As intended, yes. Very good. That's not a bad draw if we had a Tundra. Sorry, a Tropical Island. Alright. Second Walking Ballista. Or a Ravager. They had a Ravager! That was beating any of my hits, so... Wait, so why did I fucking force the Lodestone again? Why did I force the Lodestone? Why did I force the Lodestone? What did that do for me? I'm so confused on why I forced the Lodestone. If I just don't force the Lodestone, don't I win? Like, what am I doing? Do we? Why does the Lodestone matter? I'm so confused. I feel like I could have just won if I just didn't force the Lodestone, which was my first inclination, but... Do they just attack through 7 points of damage? I guess they do. We don't... No, 4, 3, 4, 6, 12. No, they do. They attack through it. Okay, so we had to force it. Yeah. I think I would die. I didn't do the math, obviously. All right, it's okay. We're on the play. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we probably were supposed to force the Walking Ballista, but I kind of felt like that was the greediest possible line. Like, just hope they have no cage. Like, I don't know. Doesn't really feel right, but might have been right. Well, I think the biggest mistake was actually if we were going to Nature's Claim against any reasonable number of creatures there, we should have just claimed the Inspector on the earlier. But we didn't know what they were going to play, and so we didn't know if we were going to vamp end of turn with the pedal. I don't know. I just didn't feel like that was what we were going to do, but it did end up being. All right, how about an Oath of Druids? I don't want to force. I don't want to force. I want cards that matter. Didn't hit the cards that matter part. I guess I should have played around Mindbreak Trap. I guess we have enough mana that I can hold the Lotus. I guess. I don't know. What did you stream today, Canister? Something fun? Looked weird on your Twitter. Ancient Tomb. Oily. Okay. Lodestone. Oh, sure. Sure. Probably just gonna hit this inspect. I don't need to do this now. I just don't care. Lodestone is 5 damage. So they swing for 4, 2, 4, 6, 16. Block 6, gain 7. Take 3. Whatever. Math is for blockers. Wait, I was the blocker. Fuck. I hate to see it, really. Seems like a strong draw to me. Pretty strong draw, yeah. Nice 3-2. All right, if they play two cages, that's a problem. Yeah. Your cage costs 2 mana now. Trying to play around force. Okay. Thank you for playing. I appreciate your patronage. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna pay. I just don't really think I need to. Guess I could have Caracas technically. Hi, Slasher. How are you? Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate, I guess. Ooh, Mangu has a vintage challenge video? It ain't so. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Sorry, I'm just posting it places. Doomsday. Okay, all right. What were we doing? Oh, we were. Yeah, you got it. Accepted. Yo, what if they just go sack, wasteland, sack, and then they have an Emrakul in their deck or something? What is happening right now? Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can kill our Grizzlebrand? Do we have to force this? Or at least draw into like a Nature's Claim? The problem is we go to what, 9? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So we won't die if we go for searching for fun. I mean, if we hit the 1 life for force, then it counters it. I think we're gonna be okay. Abrupt Decay works. Is this another one of them wait until they put the things over kind of deals? Kind of don't want to. I kind of want to just hit this Ravager now. That way I don't have to think. Well, I guess if they don't do it right away, we attack and kill them. I guess we can just wait. And this doesn't kill us if it gets moved over, so sure. Resolves. Yeah. It made the play that they had to make. Means no worries for the rest of your days. Alright, they had to make the play they had to make. It's our problem free. Philosophy. Oh, maybe we trigger Oath later in the game for fun. Like on the next turn. We're close, Canister. What's the exact numbers we need to have a nice win rate? All right, ManaTraders. Oath stuff ready to go. I forgot I wanted to try to do the thing. Oh, Jesus Christ. Where I start recording locally every round. I guess I could start doing that next round or something. And then splice it all together. How many matches did we play today, chat? 2? So I could start now. Yeah, I guess I should just start now. All right, let's try this. All right, Oath of Druids, round 3 on the day. Let's see what we can do. It's obviously a very strong turn 1 Oath hand if we want to. Force of Will backup. No Orchard, but no big deal. Leyline of the Void. Okay, I see you. I don't really see any reason not to jam Oath on turn 1. I think they're probably on like Helm shops, combo shops. That's how you win the points, though. When there are no doubters, you just like oh, whoever's the person who bet 20 is gonna take all the points, right? It's just smart. Wasteland, sure. I guess that's a reason not to do it. Oh, we're just gonna Wasteland go. Okay. I don't really understand, but we're upkeeping? Oh, okay. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, chat, is I'm gonna cast Time Walk, and then I'm going to cast Demonic and get Orchard. Snake. Demonic seems like really good Noth. Yeah, I'm thinking about it, Slasher. I need to see how fast people gain points. So I was thinking like, I don't know, 200,000 points or something to like put a card in a deck for a stream, and then like 500,000 to like play a deck through a league or something, and like 1 million to play a deck through a chat. I don't know. I don't know what the number is. Oh, it's White Eldrazi. Imagine playing Leyline White Eldrazi. It might be too high. I haven't figured out how fast people are gaining points yet. Like, how many points does Not Me have? It doesn't actually take years to get that high if we're doing betting game every stream. That's the key, Slasher. That's the key. Like, theoretically, Not Me can have like 50k points right now. I feel like I don't want those kind of actions to be very normally occurring, Slasher, or whoever whoever asked for that. I don't want those actions to be normally occurring. Like, if I wanted someone to do decks or post things, I would charge them money for it, right? But I don't have the time to be doing donation deck lists right now, so I'm not doing that. So like it's more of a for fun thing, like a stretch goal for you to try to bet towards, right? That's my opinion of it. I don't know. We'll have to see how we go. Uh, it doesn't. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I that's why I said I'm waiting to find out how many points people earn. You know, I can't really make that choice until I know. I think it's like 100k, 200k, 500k. These are technically a bunch of Magic the Gathering cards, are they not? I guess I should keep that because blue, and we should just pitch the Yogwell. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Right now, there's like not much to do besides bet, but I feel like there should be like a cool end goal for betting, like something really high and fun. But I don't want it to like dictate my stream. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sure. Main deck Camball. No, I don't believe so. I think I can up the rate in which people get channel points. I don't know. I haven't fooled around with the settings very much. You might be able to up the rate you can give them out, I think. Oh, I don't know how like the ones that actually do things are programmed or anything either, so. We have betting. Betting exists. That's what we're doing it for. Opponent registered Thalia, and we registered Grizzlebrand, and both of them cost the same amount of mana, chat. I guess this cost me 8 life, but who gives a fuck? Oh, wait. I'm going to hit my oath trigger. I guess that was stupid. Whatever. I guess I can just put the Sphinx on the top. That way I can trigger into it without any chance of being milled out. I guess that works. I wanted to get a time walk, but obviously that is not a combo. Will do. Will do. I mean, I vamped into it. Oh, the draw? Sure. I mean, the draw doesn't matter. Like, I don't even think I'm playing it. I guess I can play it and make a... I'm not even playing it because I can't even make a 3-3 here, so... I guess I can make a 3-3 if I make an orchard. I guess we could do that. I played a time walk already. That you making a strong and correct statement right there, Nerdy Vision. That is true. Nothing actually matters after we put the Grizzlebrand into play, because opponent is not playing a deck that can beat us putting a Grizzlebrand into play. Not that there are many decks that can beat putting a Grizzlebrand into play, so... So, I mean, so far, the idea that people are playing more aggro decks has been true. We've played against 3 creature-based decks, so playing Oath of Druids makes a lot of sense so far. We played no Bazaar-based decks yet, so the Soul Guide Lanterns look a little silly, but we haven't even drawn them really, so... I'm surprised opponent is continuing to play Magic the Gathering. Don't know why they are continuing to play Magic the Gathering, but why? I mean, you have a lot of reasons, right? Like, people are new to the format, people want to play fast matches. I want to give them a jet and take their cam ball. Nah, it doesn't actually matter. Just get them in the air and pass, I guess. Oh. Do not really feel like this is a good use of our time, but opponent wants to see more cards from my deck, I guess. So Hakuna Matata. Matata. It means no worries. Rest of your day. I don't know why I have that in my head, but that's where we're at in life right now. Veils and flusters, and I guess I'm gonna leave Misstep in. I can hit Swords of Plowshares and Containment Priest, or sorry, Swords of Plowshares and the other thing maybe. I don't really think any of these other cards are. I guess I could bring in Claims. Maybe those are better than Misstep and Lantern. I guess that could be true. I don't know how many like Containment Priests they play, which is why we're gonna bring in Abrupt Decays, but Tara asks, what decks could you recommend under 400 tickets so you can make your rent plan? You tried Hogak and Dredge. I don't know. Let's go look. Let's go look. Under 400 tickets. That seems like a low number. Seems like you can't really play. How'd you play Dredge? Isn't Dredge more than 400 tickets? You have Force of Wills already? Like, what do you? What's your constraints here, Tara? I guess Shops technically. Shops, Hogak, Dredge. I think Shops is fine. Either version of Shops is fine. Combo Shops, maybe? I want to try Combo Shops. Dredge without negations. Fair. Not this deck. Something like this deck, maybe? I don't know how good this list is, but it is a slasher list, so... this deck is pretty cool. I like this deck. You could play Ravager Shops, but I'm not a huge fan. I do think Gak is good. I do think Dredge is one of the best decks, but if you're looking for something else... Hello, you also play Marbles? What the fuck does that mean? Hello, you also play Marbles. Is it just like, is that's not a pun? That's not anything. That's just asking me if I play marbles, like the game Marbles. Is that a game? Can you play? Are marbles a game that you can play? I know what marbles are. Marble races. I've seen those. I do not play marbles. Question mark? Oh, there's marble races on Twitch. Sure. I know those. I was watching those back before Fed was canceled, I guess. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm very confused. Also, how does opponent beat us resolving Oath of Druids? I guess Containment Priest is how they beat it. Should we be holding our Oath of Druids? Should we hold our Oath of Druids though? So they don't continue drawing until they have a Containment Priest? Like, I want them to play a creature. If I don't play an Oath, they're more likely to play like a Thalia, and then I play an Oath of Druid. Whereas if I play an Oath right now, they could just play, they would just not play any creatures. I don't know. What do you mean they don't know they're on Oath? It's game 2. We oathed them. I mean, yes, but also we have, yeah, I mean, that's why I still played the Oath, but I think it's a consideration, right? Human cat containment priest, maybe? We would need to draw Orchard and Abrupt, one of our 2 Abrupt Decays. That's not, I mean, yes, right, that is true, but I don't know. We'll have to see, I guess. Yeah, they should just do it at end of turn. I don't know how many containment priests they play. Maybe 3? Oh, that's a pretty good draw. I'm just going to get the Abrupt Decay, because we're more likely to draw an Orchard than we are to draw an Abrupt Decay. I guess I could just get Tinker, and just Tinker a Citadel. Forgot that that's also in our deck. I think Oko sucks. Let's just Tinker a Citadel, I guess. I don't know. It seems reasonable. I saw you playing around my Oath of Druid, so I thought I would help out the cause here. I think Oko might be better than Abrupt Decay log. You might be right. But they don't have any Moxen, so I can't really give them creatures, but I can turn off a Containment Priest, I guess. What is this? This is a Containment Priest? Okay, so they did have Containment Priest, which is a good play here. If I was to be tinkering for anything other than the Golos Citadel. Ooh, that's a pretty good card to have on top. All right, good game, opponent. Thank you for playing. If I top, then I can cast this. Should I just draw this and try to find the mana to cast it? Or should I just cast it for what's that? 14 life? I think I'm just supposed to cast it. I think they're being salty about Oath. I think the marbles line is them being salty on Oath. Because they're going off in chat. I could be wrong though. Mother of Runes, baby. Oh, look at that shit. We're gonna kill him in this turn. Not salty, but salty about my comments. So you're stream sniping? What? Come on, really? In ManaTraders qualifiers, you're stream sniping? What? I mean, I guess. Let's cast some Grizzlebrand off the top. You don't just tell me you're stream sniping. What? And? Oh, no, come on. You don't feel... Oh, come on, opponent. You don't feel bad at all that you're trying to cheat? Really? I'm so surprised. I'm so surprised. I had everything. It's called playing Magic the Gathering. What the fuck? Yeah, that's. I mean, what are you doing, opponent? Oh, stop! Oh no! Oh no! Wait, you sniped me? Why would you snipe me with humans? That doesn't make any sense. Wait. Did they both? They jumped into queue with humans? No, that can't be right. This is incredible. I'm so confused. I mean, anyone know if that's against ManaTraders TOS? I don't really know. All right, I guess I'm gonna need a clip there. Like, I mean, I was just gonna, move on to the next match, but if you're just gonna, I was just gonna move on and be like, oh, this guy was a little salty, which is fair because we had turn 1 oath, but I mean, if you're gonna just be like, yeah, I Q sniped and stream sniped you, then I'm just gonna report you. Like, what the fuck? Just saying, hey, I'm watching, I'm in chat, I'm leaving now because we're gonna play. That's fine. That's all you have to do. It's just kind of crazy to me. Whatever. We're gonna move on from that, and we're gonna try to play, go back to playing Magic. So opponent said they are on Bant Archon. Oh my god, I'm never gonna be able to remember to record locally, so I just don't think I'm gonna even bother. This is I always get punished when I do this. They just go ancestral, but I think it's fine because I like what we're doing right now. Archon, pretty good. I think it oh my god. Well, I was gonna go Tropical Island Jet. But now, seeing as we have to play a longer game of Magic and try to find a brainstorm, I am going to not do that. I mean, they have 1 card left and a 2/3 flyer, so like we technically have time. So I'm definitely not conceding here, but it's obviously not a good place to be. Oath? Yeah, that's for sure a boomer deck. I actually retweeted my my Zoomer comment from this morning and was just like, yeah, as such, I'm gonna go play an outdated boomer card. Yeah. I guess I should have gotten a second green source. That was pretty bad. All right, so I'm gonna jam this and hope they force it. I could jam. I guess I should just jam Time Walk instead. That's probably a better play. Let's make the better play, chat. What is happening? Oh, it doesn't cost more mana. I don't know. I'm just like, this has Thalia text on it as well. Yeah. So I can do a couple things. The only issue is that, what the fuck is this? Not wonderful. Okay. The only issue is that this thing prevents me from casting more than one spell in a turn, so. I mean, it is really good, Cliffy. This card is nuts. I think they have Force of Will too. All right, so if we, I just whatever, I don't care anymore. Yeah, this is the killer SUV Bant Archon deck. All right. Well, I mean, technically, if we draw okay, so if we mill over our deck, and then we know they don't have a counter spell. So if we put, we Memory's Journey, and then we put a Brainstorm as our card. The problem with Brainstorm is we draw too many cards, right? So that doesn't work. We would draw out, right? Because we need to get a Brainstorm. So we could just Memory's Journey. Yagwil doesn't work because Yagwil is 2 spells in a turn. So if we put back 3 cards and we DT for we can't Brainstorm though. So this doesn't work. This just doesn't work. I don't have a Gush in the deck. I don't know if that's better or not. So I think we just have to draw. Like if we, yeah, I mean, sure. You want, all right. So Log, you're also the person who says that every deck that plays creatures is bad, but you also want me to put main deck creature removal. Like I don't really get it. What are you trying? Which side is it? If it wasn't an Archon, if it was any other creature, we could do Memory's Journey, Yagwil, kill our opponent this very turn. Memory's Journey, put Show and Tell. No, Show and Tell's in the sideboard. It is only because the opponent's creature is an Archon that we can't do our other line. So, yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. We actually have like the draw 2, like we have a built-in way to beat when we draw both of our creatures, right? Like we have we have Tinker Citadel, and we have the ability to Oko, and we have the ability to upkeep Memory's Journey with an Oath of Druids. So like we have the ways and the tools to beat the bad draw that we had. Unfortunately, opponent played a creature that made it so I could only cast 1 spell a turn. Well, yeah, the Zoomers are big on the Archon decks, so it's kind of popular right now. And the deck is pretty reasonable, I think, so. Alright, I'm going to bring in Abrupt Decays, and I think I'm going to bring in Show and Tell, Archon, my Archon. And they do have Swords to Plowshares, and we'll probably keep them in, which is something to note. I don't really know if I want like more Flusterstorms. I don't really see that as necessary. I think we just cut these lanterns and the slow tutor. Maybe no slow tutors are fine. I just hate card disadvantage. Though the good part about the slow tutors is they can cast them on their turn when there's an Archon in play to get an Abrupt Decay. So maybe we just don't need Citadel. I don't know. Maybe you just take out Misstep. Well, Misstep's actually still fine. Hits Hierarch, Ancestral, and Swords to Plowshares. Maybe it's just like this and this. I don't know, maybe that. I don't know. We could cut Tendrils and Citadel. That's not unreasonable. It's like, it's not a Thalia deck, but it is like a Bant aggro deck. It is playing like, yeah, that's the one, chat. Yeah, maybe we'll board the Tendrils out post-board. Citadel combos through Containment. I don't know if they play Containment Priest, though. No, so it's a Force of Will, like, Ancestral Swords to Plowshares deck. They have double Force? Right. Tinker. Yeah, their deck doesn't actually play many blue cards either, so they like 4 Tarmogoyf. What the fuck? All right, well, all right, we did not run hot enough to win this round of Magic the Gathering. Yeah. This round of Magic the Gathering was not to be. Holding up the Archon. Okay. I'm playing this now to play around Lavinia. It's a little. It's just like a little too bad. Because I really felt like our game 1 was going pretty well, even though we drew both of the things. But it was the Archon that really like. I mean, we could play Decay in the main deck. I just don't really want to. Yeah, we are confirmed not whitelisted on this stream unless we are. We won a couple of Mana Crypt flips this time, so that that's nice. That doesn't usually happen. I mean, it looks like the price opponent paid for their high roll of double Force, double blue card, ancestral, double wasteland was they don't have any creatures to follow up with, so there are small victories to be had. Okay, sure, yeah. Yeah, it happens. Turn 1 Archon is like one of the best plays you can do in their deck for sure. Archon is just really good. Archon does really well in Vintage. Like I think Archon is one of the stronger vintage cards you can play. Like in terms of like hating on other decks in Vintage. Like the 3 mana Thalia effect is very strong, and the Deafening Silence effect is also very strong. So our Archon is better. True. True. All right. I mean, if we just don't lose a flip for we draw an Oath, it's gonna get Flusterstormed. Well, huh. Unfortunately, I can't keep a Yogwill even though I want to. So, you come on. What did I do wrong? Come on, really? Yeah, no, I shuffled because Sphinx was not on top. Also, it says shuffle in my log. Ooh, I just have to hope they don't have a Spell Queller, which I know that they definitely have. Oh, well, whatever. I solved the Mana Crypt problem, chat. Mana Crypt problem solved. Bro, I want to draw Ancestral every game. This is fair. This is karma for shaming? Oh, I don't know, man. Is that how shaming works? Oh, man. What is happening? Attackers? Sure. Yeah, I don't think we can come back from this. Technically, we can draw Ancestral Recall, so... Do we have to sack another artifact? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do. Okay, so next round of Magic the Gathering. Mm, I like Dean. Dean's great. Plays some locals with me. All right, so ManaTraders match, more Oath time. Yo, I heard you. I heard yo, chat. I heard. I heard I was asking for an ancestral recall. Wait. Why do I have this embarrassment of riches now? What is this embarrassment of riches? What do we? Are we just? Are we going Sapphire Tropical Ancestral? Is that the play? I think that's the play. I could also just go turn one Oath with Force backup, but yeah, I would have definitely lost my marbles if I had this hand for sure. No, I'm definitely down to just do it now. I kind of want them to negation me. I just want to cast Force Veil Summer and be like, okay. All right, well, I drew another blue card. So this is good. I actually have a Flusterstorm as well. I kind of think I'm going to just... Pretty impossible for me to lose if I hold open Veil, Flusterstorm, Force. Well, I guess I can just do that. I thought about playing Lantern in case of Bazaar. But I can just resolve a Lantern next turn as well, so. It's Shops? Oh. I don't give a shit. Yeah, Soul Guide would also hit my Ancestral with its trigger, and its trigger is not a May, which is a good point to bring up, not me. Ah, nice Strip Mine lock, friend. Sphinx was, yeah. I guess I should have forced this sphere. I didn't really think I needed to force the sphere, chat. I guess I can just Soul Guide Lantern there, Strip Mine, so I guess it all works out. I was just looking at different Tinker kills, but you can't really Tinker kill through Sphere, so... I guess I technically should have held open off of the Sapphire. But it's a little here and there, because they could always play, like, Revoker or something, so... They can waste the Trop, but they could revoke the Sapphire, so it kind of is just both ways goggles, right? And if they waste the Trop, that means I'm hitting it with my Lantern. We can force the Revoker. I guess that's fair. So if I let this resolve, they have a blocker for my Sphinx, but I get a Grizzlebrand. So I'm just gonna let this resolve. Do I gain life? I don't gain life, right? Well, we'll make them block anyways. I found the land off the preordain, so I don't really see any reason to like draw with Grizzlebrand. If I want to get another Force of Will, I can, and maybe I will. Yeah, I'm aware of that from Hogak. Comes up in Hogak matchups a lot. The trample versus pro multicolor. I mean, I still don't care about this. I'm not gonna trigger my oath, but oh my fucking god. Shit. All right, I have to make a Tendrils kill through Sphere of Resistance now. I wish I had forced this goddamn Sphere. I feel so stupid for not forcing the Sphere. I guess I have an Oko, right? An Oko would let me do things. So we should try to draw to Oko. Alright, this makes my game much more annoying. But we'll eventually figure out a way to get him, I think. I guess they can attack now. So we probably should have not let the second serpent resolve. I wasn't thinking about the Caracas at all. But I should have been. I should definitely have been. Yeah, I think we played this game pretty badly. I should have done some different things. Okay, I found the Oko though. So let's go with Oko and Demonic Tutor and just try to Yogwill kill them. Or just Tinker Citadel. Whatever we want to do. There's like about a million things we can do here. Pretty sure we have lethal still. Alright, this deck seems like pretty reasonably constructed, to be honest. In my draw step, Ghost Quarter me. Can I do anything with this? I don't think so. I could have cycled my lantern. I need the lantern to hit the Ghost Quarter, so. Alright, so first things first is I use all of my colors of mana to play the Oko. Or I can use my Lotus and then play the Oko and still have enough to Tinker. But is that better than figuring out a way to get to Yogwill? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'll have 2 and I'll have Demonic, but I won't have Yogwill. I think we just play the land, play an Oko, turn off the Sphere, play a Lotus, exile their graveyard. I think we just go for next turn. Maybe we Demonic for Yogwill right now and play a second Lantern. I mean, we could also Tinker for a Citadel right now, but I don't think that's as good. No fair, Oko is banned. Not exactly, friend. Not exactly. I don't know if I want to like get my Lotus Needle. I guess I would force it, so it wouldn't really matter. I guess I can just go to discard here. Yeah, so next turn we just Demonic Yogwill, kill my opponent. Alright, so that was an interesting game actually. I had to work pretty hard. Alright, they want to kill the Oko. Sure. Fine with me. We can technically mill ourselves, but there's just like kind of no reason to. I'm pretty sure this is deterministic from here. Okay, lost another land. I don't think we need to do that. Should we do it anyways for fun? There's no way this comes back and bites me, right? Yeah, I don't know. I want to do it though. No, I don't have Yogwill. I killed myself. I milled over the Yogwill that we had to demonic tutor. I had to put the Yogwill back in my library and I just missed it. Whoops. Oh shit. Ah shit. I killed myself, chat. I knew I forgot something. All right, okay, I fucked up. All right, shit. All right, well, I figured there was a way we could kill ourselves. All right, is there a way we can still win if we hit them down to 14 and then? All right, hold on. Maybe we can still win. So if we go island, hold, cast preordain, force it, soul guide lantern, demonic. I don't know. I don't think so. I put back 3 lands, and I meant to put back just a Yogwill. I guess. I know. I guess I should have put back Talarian Yogwill. Our deck is 3 lands. I just had to put back Yogwill, and I just did not for whatever reason. So it looks like I don't think we can win. Yeah, I needed 2 more spells. Ah, chat, I'm sorry. I punted it. Damn. Yeah, I just have to put back the Yogwill. I didn't even need to do it because I had the demonic in my hand, but I wanted to see it happen. No. I can put back any number of cards. All I had to do was put back just the Yogwill, or I have demonic for Yogwill. But yeah. Whoops. All right. We'll now we'll never do that ever again, chat. See? It's fine. The Soul Guide Lantern was pretty good in that match, huh? Oh, I know they play like a million cages. Probably still wrong to keep in misstep. Yeah, no, I mean it was a deterministic win, but we did not play correctly, so it happens. It happens. I'm not worried about it. It happens sometimes. Maybe we should keep Citadel in. I don't know. I mean, I misplayed like 4 different ways besides the very obvious punt, so. I was not determined to win. True story, yes. Maybe we just cut the fucking Citadel. Then we don't really need Memory's Journey either. Yeah. Oh, I hadn't done it yet, and I really wanted to do the cool mill overkill. But yeah, unfortunate. Yeah, I'm not really worried about. I guess I'm not really worried about Needle either because I'm playing 4 Nature's Claim, so why? So I can cast green spells. Why do you put Forest Index? Did you see us get ghost quartered that game? Because it happened. Ugh, sad day. Oh, that's another really good hand though. Why do I put marbles in? Oh no, now we're metagaming, huh? I could technically not. I play the Soul Guide Lantern, so I don't. Okay, cool. Dope. 3, 4. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way that I can find a Forbidden Orchard, but it doesn't really look like it. So I think. I mean, should I play around Mindbreak Trap? I should probably play around Mindbreak Trap here. I don't know, man. I think I like the idea. Well, Narset doesn't find Forbidden Orchard. No, I'm thinking they would Mindbreak Trap my Lotus, is what I'm thinking about. I think I have to go Lotus Narset. It doesn't find Forbidden Orchard, but it does find 2 cards, and I don't have any Force of Wills currently. Okay, I think we'll take a Yogg-Will. That sounds good to me. I guess I could have taken for Vampiric, so that would find my Forbidden Orchard, but I think the Yogg-Will is probably better. I think the Yogg-Will is better. Like, even if they have a Sphere here, we have a Nature's Claim, so... Though we don't have Tendrils anymore, because I listened to myself and ported it out, so... Maybe that's a misplay. I mean, if they're just gonna go Crucible Wasteland, like, I don't really care, right? Yeah, okay. I guess that does stop Yogg-Will until I kill it. Oh, I don't even have the mana to cast Yogg-Will. I didn't really think about that. I guess I could just Demonic for Orchard now, but I still have to kill this soul creeping thing. Cage. Yeah, I guess we could take another Cage answer. I think this is like pretty close though. I mean, this turn I'm not casting Demonic. I'm casting Soul Guide Lantern on their Wasteland, I think. And then hitting Nature's Claim on something. Let's take Abrupt Decay. I feel like that's the most risk-averse line. I won't fetch a basic, though, so I can play around Ghost Quarter. The Mox is closed as well. So we're still fine against Ghost Quarter here. We do lose one land if they go Ghost Quarter. Ghost Quarter. Is this matchup good? I would think so, but maybe not. I don't know. I should have hit the lantern. Oh wait, no. Yeah, I should have hit this Ghost Quarter in response. Yeah, I should have hit the Ghost Quarter in response. I fucked up. Yeah, I should have done this while this was on the stacks. I don't know why I didn't. Whatever, I fucked up. Yeah, I probably should have brainstormed before I shuffled as well. Yeah, all of the things you're saying make sense to me. I'm not playing particularly well right now, but I think we just won the game, so don't think it really matters unless they have like a surgical in their deck or something. Did I just take random game actions? Maybe. I don't really think Oath is that bad, but it is a bit of an antiquated card design for 2021 vintage. Like, the nice part about Oath of Druids is it doesn't get countered by Pyroblast or Flusterstorm, so I'm trying to think of anything here like super matters. We already lost like our Okos and stuff. We don't really want to like mill over. We took out the Memories Journey too. Yeah, I'm not really allowed to flip over on Oath here. I guess I can get this show and tell though. Okay, cool. Sure. I guess this means they get to put something into play, which I guess could be theoretically bad for me, but no, I mean, Golos. Sure. I guess that finds a Caracas for Grizzlebrand. I guess so that kind of didn't work out. Shit. This just happened again, didn't it? Yeah, I guess I didn't put that through my brain. But do I even have another trop? I know I did. I have one more trop left. All right. Yeah, I mean, I think I have played both of these games quite fucking bad. I don't really think Oath is as bad as those other things you mentioned, Log. Oath is at least like a pretty high power level. All right, I've learned my lesson. This time I will just counter your dumb Stonecoil Serpent. I don't think I'm drawing 7 though, just in case something goes wrong here. Yeah, you got it. Hi. Yeah. I guess if I had put this top into play last turn, then I could have rearranged the Archon to the top of my library, in which case I would have been able to Oath into it, which is interesting. So I don't know what Rafa's spouting in chat. All right, I think we might need to put the Memories Journey back in. It seems like that cut was a little bit premature. One, two, three, four, five, six. I need 9. Kind of asking for a lot. I'm gonna not cast Ponder because if they like, I guess I should have cast Ponder. There was no reason not to cast Ponder. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I should have spawned in response. I'm so bad, chat. I played this like pretty medium. I'm just kind of lazy now. I'm trying to finish this game as fast as possible. But I should have like spawned in response, and then, you know, if I didn't like it, then I could do whatever. We don't have triple white, so I don't think we're casting this. Focus? Exclamation mark focus? I don't know. We're playing pretty bad. Oh, yeah, I don't care about that anymore. Just trying to F6 through this game so that we have enough time to play our last match, our last game. I have to put this on the stack every time. Very annoying. Yeah, so we should be 2-0 versus Shops, but I mean, it is Golos Shops, so that's kind of to be expected. Like, I would think that, I would actually say that Golos Shops is a worse deck to be playing than Oath, for sure. Like, I think Golos Shops is just terrible. Like, 40% win rate deck. Not a fan. All right, well, I made that as complicated as it could be, but let's try this one more time. I'm going to put this Memories Journey back in the deck. I guess I'll take a Preordain out. I kind of think the Soul Guide Lanterns are good if they're on that many Crucibles. So I'm going to keep those in. I don't know. Let's just run it back. I think we're like super favored. I don't think they're like always. I think cutting Grizzlebrand. I guess we could cut Grizzlebrand. Oh, too late. I don't think they always have Caracas. Like, if I force the Golos, they just never get a Caracas unless they naturally draw it, which is like asking for a lot of your one of in your no draw spell deck. So, I would rather people picked up Ravager, I think, as well. I like having 3 Oath targets too, so. That's a good draw. Everything gets stopped by... I mean, they have answers to everything. I guess they probably don't have an answer to Archon. I'm not sure what their answer to Archon would be. But I think they have an answer to most things, yeah. Man, a 6-mana Sphere Resistance hand? I'm gonna force it. I guess if I left it in play, I was able to Oath of Druids. I should not have forced that. Fucking hell. What am I doing? Why am I playing so badly? Just let it resolve and put an Oath into play, Justin. Jesus Christ. I'm so bad. I'm sorry, chat. I fucked up again. I mean, if I Oath into Sphinx, that's fine. Then I just Abrupt Decay it. Oh, Ghost Quarter Crucible. At least I have a forest here, so that means I can still kill this Crucible. Unless they hit my black source, I guess. Fuck me. I might lose this game too, just because I'm really bad. Oh, I'm very lucky. Saved. Actually saved. I mean, if they just hit this, I'm like, don't have black mana for the rest of the game as well. I guess I have 4 Forbidden Orchards. That's not exactly true, but... Alright, I could Yogg... Oh, that's a good draw. Man, I am running. Sometimes I'm running bad, and sometimes I am running hotter than the sun. Jeez. I do not deserve to win this game. I think I played very poorly, but... I'll take it. Sure, I do not care. It could have been right, but I should have stopped and thought about it, you know? Like, it doesn't matter if... I mean, it matters if it's right or wrong, but it matters more that I didn't really think about it, right? All right, so do we just combo kill them? No, they have a Null Rod and a Sphere in play. Well, how many Nature's Claims are in our yard? If I claim a Sphere... If I claim a Sphere, and then I draw a land... No, I shouldn't do that. Maybe end of turn I can do that? I don't think I'm supposed to do that right now. I mean, I'm supposed to draw down to 6 cards? Yeah, I guess so. I guess I'll do one of these right now. Wait, can I actually go off here? I guess I can go off here. All right, so we went 3-0 in that match. I think this deck maybe is kind of reasonable. We actually just like play out like... We tinker a Citadel, which is still in our deck. No, it's not in our deck. It's in the sideboard. Never mind. We tinker a Sphinx and Time Walk, and it's pretty close, yeah. Huh, okay. That was crazy, chat. I tried to throw that in I think every way possible. But we held strong. Dean can come back to the Discord the minute he changes his avatar. Oh man. All right, I need to use the restroom real quick and then we'll just keep going. Kind of think I'm going to play like 10 matches or something. I don't really know how I'm going to break that up. I guess it'll be 2 YouTube videos. I guess that makes sense. I'll just make it 2 and then I'll release it on Monday and Tuesday. That'll work. All right.